What is up, guys? FeelMercy here, and this is a quick Dagannoth Kings video that I went on. I did actually have Dagannoths as a Slayer task, and so I thought, you know what the hell, let's go to Dagannoths. Now I did take 2 hours of overloads. However, I banked my Pernix body, and so I had to leave 25 minutes earlier than planned. However, I did get some nice loot, which obviously you guys will see. So basically, I'll just run you through my setup. Initially, I'd planned only to use the Torva and Pernix, but not both pieces, so I didn't use the Torva plate and the Torva legs and the Pernix chaps and the Pernix top. I hadn't initially planned to do that. However, I thought, you know what, I'll probably get more kills per hour, so I'm going to be using both pieces. So I'm also using normal prayers as well, because the benefits of Rigor and Augury are really noticeable, particularly with the Polypore staff. I'm also using the Divine because I'm an absolute Divine prod. I've also brought a Cannon because a Cannon is absolutely brilliant. If you put the cannon on the spot where Prime spawns, it is actually ridiculous. It will tear through Prime. And I'm also using a Zarite bow with a Fury switch, as well as an Arcane Stream and Polypore switch, because obviously you need to Mage Rex, and you ideally want to be ranging Supreme. You can sort of hit it with melee sometimes, but range is really the preferred option. As you can see, I hit a 620 with a Polypore, which is significantly higher than what you could otherwise hit without a Slayer helm and without the Pernix boots. With the Pernix boots, I think it increases your damage by about 5%. So, you know, it's not as high of a bonus as what some people may think. However, the benefits of having the bones noted is actually really significant, because it means I can also keep track of how many kills I'm getting, but also I'm not having to use as many yak scrolls. So instead of banking bones, which I usually do, I was actually banking hides, so I could in effect make more money per hour. Oh, I used the word in effect. That's going to hurt some people, isn't it? For people who have noticed that I used the word in effect. The word in effect, no, both words, 2 words, believe it or not. So yeah, I do enjoy decays. I think it's something that not many people go to for some reason. I think it's quite... some people are put off by it because there's, you know, you're having to use multiple attack styles, and if you die you can lose a lot of stuff. But it's really good. You can get some really good money per hour. I actually had 3 clue scroll drops as well here, which was quite trollish, but nothing I can do about it. But I did get some good drops. A lot of the drops I got were actually Ring of Wealth drops, and I wasn't using a Ring of Wealth. I was using an Onyx Ring imbued. So it's quite strange that I get more Ring of Wealth drops when I'm not using a Ring of Wealth. You know, it's quite weird. I don't think I will be using a Ring of Wealth if I get more wealth drops without one, but never mind. The Onyx Ring is brilliant for Tribrids because of the attack bonuses and also the defense bonuses. Of course, the Slayer helm, I was on task, and so I was getting Slayer XP as well, so I'm getting closer to my goal of 14.5 mil Slayer XP, which would be nice. That'd be quite nice to get as well. And you can see I was trying to reposition my cannon directly under Prime, because when Prime spawns in your cannon, the cannon hits it constantly. And the Zarite bow absolutely rapes. It is absolutely amazing. With a Rigor and on a task, you know, you can hit 500s like pow, consistent, absolutely brilliant bow. Also, it's perfect for a hybrid. Say if you've got a solo major with you and you're just hybriding, bring a Zarite bow, because Supreme won't be on you, and you can just rain Prime from afar, which is absolutely brilliant. The French chat I used to get into Dagannoth Kings as well was Bursting Lobs. If you don't know how to do that, it's just BURSTINGLOBS, no spaces, Bursting Lobs, and that's the French chat you can do to find a door partner, which obviously you need to get into the Dagannoth Kings lair. So the first drop that I got of any remote significance apart from the hard clue scroll was in fact a Dragon Stone, which was a bit of a kick in the nuts, and that was 28 kills in, as you can see, with the or 29 kills. I forgot to pick up the bones over there on the floor, I think. But yeah, about 28 or 29 kills in, as you can see by the bones that are in my invent, which is quite nice as well, because I can keep track of how many kills in I was when I got it as well. So it's always nice to be able to see how many kills in you are on a trip. And I was averaging about 110 kills an hour until I banked my Pernix body like an absolute boss, and I decided to teleport. The order that I was doing them, obviously, is I was killing Supreme first of all, which is the Ranger. I then went on to Rex, and then then afterwards I went on to Prime. Now I was killing them as they spawn, so I don't think I can increase my kills per hour, but you know, that's ideally you want to be killing them at the fastest rate you possibly can for the most money per hour. So I was killing them as fast as they spawned, which is as fast as obviously you can kill them. So the drop there was a hard clue scroll, which was my second of the trip, which was, you know, I'm not after hard clue scrolls whatsoever. I never do them. I only really do elites, and even then I don't tend to do elites because I get shit rewards. As you can see there, I actually got hit by Prime, by the mage. You need to make sure that you're praying mage the majority of the time. However, in a divine and Torva, you're pretty much safe. There is another hard clue scroll, as you can see on the floor, bit of a troll, and I also got 150 onyx bolts enchanted, which is pretty insane, I'm not gonna lie. It's about 1.5 mil. I'm doing a price check, obviously, of all the loot in the hour and a half at the end of the video, so you guys can get to see that and what I made. But I did get lucky. I did get an onyx bolts drop, which you cannot expect to get every Dagannoth King's trip, and I also got a berserker ring, which is always nice, because I generally, when I go to Dagannoth Kings, I never really get berserker rings, and I didn't actually have a hatchet in an hour and a half, so in about 160 kills I didn't get a single hatchet, but I got a berserker ring, so in some respects it does balance out quite nicely, because hatchets are about 700k each at the moment. They've fallen horrifically in price for some reason. I don't quite know why. It's not that great, to be honest, to be going to Dagannoth Kings and finding out that one of the best drops there is actually 700k in value. So I also brought a rapier with me, because even though a Balmonk hits really high on them, rapier is just really consistent. So if you are thinking about going to Dagannoth Kings and you have a Balmonk and you have a rapier and you're not sure, bring a rapier every time. A rapier is just a really good weapon. And then there you can see my childish side. I have 69 Dagannoth bones, and so I thought it was a little bit funny. But I did actually get a rune 2H, and for those of you who don't know, a rune 2H is actually really rare at Dagannoth Kings. You know, I've only had a few in the time that I've done Dagannoth Kings, and I've done a lot of Dagannoth Kings in my RuneScape playing time. And there you can see I got a Farseer helm as well. So you know, sometimes you can't help these kind of shit drops, but you know, I'm going to pick it up and bank it. It's still going to be some loot at the end of the day, and I'm actually going to keep my Zarite bow as well, because I've bought all my buyables. I no longer have any buyables till max, so every bit of money I make now will just be nice and collective. And I don't know, sometimes I may in the future buy a rare or something if I fancy it. I'm not really keen on keeping hold of things that don't have any benefit in the game whatsoever. So there is the first Ring of Wealth drop, other than the Onyx Bolts, and it was Adamant Ore, which are 214 of them. I'm not currently price checked it. I will obviously price check it at the end of the video, and there will be live commentary. I'll swap in-game and I'll be able to show you guys the loot. But Adamant Ore, pretty nice. I think they're about, I don't know, 1.5k each, so it's, you know, it's about 350k, pushing 400k, so you know, it's decent. I'm not going to moan about it. I'm going to pick it up as well. It's stackable, and I also picked up U-Logs as well, if you notice in my event, because they too are stackable. So, but yeah, banking the benefits of Pernix Sea Boots 4 can't be stressed enough, because they note your bones. You can actually pick up the hides, whereas usually I would only pick up the bones and bank them, because you generally run out of summoning restore attack, summoning special attack on your yak, so you don't have the chance to bank them. Whereas with the Pernix Sea Boots 4 you can bank both of them, which obviously is more gold per hour, which is always good. So as you can see, if you look at the screen, Prime is actually in the cannon, and so when I activate the cannon, which I should show you in a little bit, there we go, when I activate the cannon you will see Prime get absolutely torn up. The XP rises are absolutely brilliant. I love killing Prime. Usually Prime is the bugbear of the trip. It takes quite a while to get Prime down, because obviously ranging is the weaker of the 3 attack styles. The polybore hits insane, and so range is really the one that can slow you down on the trips. However, Prime, absolutely torn, not a problem with a cannon. That's why I'd highly suggest a cannon. Now the trick with the cannon is that when you are using a cannon, you want to only click on it, only fill it up with cannonballs once Prime spawns. Don't keep it running the whole time, because you're going to burn through fucking 10k cannonballs an hour or something. But you use about 1k cannonballs an hour if you only use it when Prime spawns, and you only need it for Prime because the cannon doesn't hit really well on Supreme or Rex at all. It hits insane on Prime because it's weak to range, and so I'd highly suggest it for only Prime when Prime spawns. And I also got a really horrible drop, a shield left half, which is extremely rare. I've only had about 3 in the whole time I've been playing RuneScape. One was at Dark Beast, in which I got 2 effigies in one trip, which is pretty nice. But yeah, D-squares, not a great fan of them, to be honest. D-squares have never been great. And there you can see we've got another hard clue scroll, which is never good. I had actually, in fact, had to run up the ladder a few times and run back down because the dishwasher man arrived, so had to cut my trip a little bit short, and I fucked up miserably with my phone's going, and I fucked up miserably with the fact that I banked my Pernix body. If you look at my invent, my Pernix body is no longer. Anyway, this is enough of the narrated voiceover, so you don't have to put up with me just talking to you without doing anything in game apart from the footage that you're seeing. So I'm going to cut to the live commentary and speak to you in a bit. Right, we're back. This is the live commentary, and I'm actually in my invent. You can see some of the loot, or all of the loot that I got from my Dagannoth King's trip. So what we're going to do is just whack up the price checker. Initially, we're going to put up the Dagannoth bones, which is that's what I would have usually got. However, with the Pernix Sea Boots 4, it adds on another 620k into my trip, which I'm at the 2 mil mark already in an hour and a half, which is brilliant. We're going to throw up these water talismans. Water talismans are worth ridiculous amounts of money. Usually you get some more water talisman drops. I was a bit unlucky. I can walk away with 200 sometimes, which is absolutely insane. So I'm on 2.6 mil. Throw up some snapdragons, so that puts it up to 2.9. These were Ring of Wealth drops. So 322k and 319k respectively. We're at 3.2 mil. Throw up the U-logs, the rune limbs. So a Berserker ring as well, 1.9 mil, so we're at 5.3 mil. Gonna throw up the Dragon Square and some more pointless shit like this. I didn't get a Rapier as a drop. Then we're gonna throw up the Onyx Bolts. So as you can see, the Onyx Bolts are worth ridiculous amounts of money. So in an hour and a half of Dagannoth Kings, I got 6.8 mil, which I am not going to complain. That is absolutely fantastic. It was a brilliant trip. I thoroughly enjoyed it actually, and basically, there's not much else to do apart from to sell this shit. So I'm gonna speed this shit up. Let's go sell all this stuff. So I don't know what I'm gonna expect to get from this. I'm actually gonna bank the coins in my money pouch. Let's just bank the coins in my money pouch quickly, so I can see what exactly I get completely. Now I'm not one, when I sell my stuff, I'm not really one to kind of care about what price I get. I always put it in 5% lower and then just take it all out on one hit. I could imbue my Berserker ring, so I could have 3, although that wouldn't make any sense whatsoever because I've got 2, because one's a placeholder and one is the one I actually use. These Dagannoth hides aren't selling, so I'm going to put them in like 15%. Oh no, I don't want to take them out yet. Right, let's put it in a bit lower. They should sell now. Yeah, there we go. And then collect all the monies. It's all good. So we're on 6.1 mil already, which is nice. I'm not going to lie. What was it, 6.8 mil or something, the price check. So by the looks of things, we're on target to maybe push past that kind of milestone. Well, that's 600. I must choose an item for Runite Limbs. Yes, I did choose an item. That was a bit messy. Don't know what happened there. Going to bank the tooth off for keys. Because I need to sell them anyway, because in the Bandos Boy tab I have some tooth halves, so I can't really keep them in because it will just mess up my Bandos Boy tab, so I'm going to get rid of these. Dragonstones are really cheap. I remember when they were like 35k each or something. That's a bit stupid. Alright, so we're at 6.7. Oh, we might actually hit pretty much on the dot the 6.8 mil. Shield left half. See you later, you rare motherfucker. Never going to have to hopefully see one of you again. That's just a troll drop. That's insanely rare. Oh, so there we go. 6.85 mil in the money pouch. I'm going to take out the money that I've got at the moment as well. So I'm at 17 mil in the money pouch. I've got a Zarite bow in my bank as well. And I've also got 2 pairs of Tassies just sitting there from Bandos Boy in the Hill as well. And a Dragon Spear that I got in yesterday's episode. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this Dagannoths vid. Dagannoths are well received by quite a few people. I know that quite a lot of my subscribers like Dagannoth videos. I really enjoy doing Dagannoths. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like, and I shall catch you guys tomorrow.